Welcome back to the punching tool project. Today we are going to make the drawing. So this time I want to show you how to make section views which look this way, and we're also going to talk about the breakout. So let's get started with our assembly and start DWG file. As always, we have to set with a right click the right size A3 landscape mode and then enter the base view. As the assembly is the only thing that's open in the background, the assembly comes automatically. Otherwise, select your assembly here on this open and existing file. So I'm going to start with a right view. This is what I need, scale 1:1. And we place it here. So let's enter at first some annotations like the center mark here and here, and a center line in our bolt. So now you can see that the eccentrical disc is not centered to the punch. Let's go on place view, go on section. Now make sure you get the middle of the disc, like so. Click once, go downwards, click a second time over the screw. Now go to the left. Now we have to find the center of the screw and the washer. Go here to the washer and the screw, pull upwards. Here, go back to the center of the disc, because here we have the contact to the punch. Now go to the punch, place it here in the middle, go to the middle of the punch, like here, and now straight downwards. So left click, right click, continue, and bring the view to the left side. So every time we have those steps here, we get solid lines, which is not correct. And so we switch off the visibility of those fat lines. We don't need them. Those ones as well. Next thing is we're going to correct the angle of the lines here. Switch it to 45 degrees and 135. And now we have to remove those parts out of the section view which are not to be displayed cut. So go here in the section view, open the punch, go right click on the punch, section participation, none. Same for the retaining bolt. Here right click, section participation, none. Same for the washer and the screw. And we also can bring out the spring out of the section. Now we can enter symmetrical lines. And we have to show the thread as well. So double click on the frame of your view, go to display option, thread feature, you have to check the box and say OK. Now you can see the thread. So this time we want to see the hidden lines of this part. As we don't want to see them globally, in all of this view, go to your retaining bolt, right click and say hidden lines. Do you want to continue? Yes, and now we only see here in this part. And we can do the same for the screw. So we can also enter symmetry lines to those holes here. And therefore, click on the frame, go to raster view, switch it on. Now go on the center line. You can enter them here, here, and here. Extend them a little, like so. And later on, switch off the raster lines again. So the next thing we're going to do is the breakout. Therefore, at first we gotta create a sketch. So very important is to click on the frame of your view that the sketch will stick to this view. Go on sketch, pick up line, a spline, and now we're going to create the first spline, like so. Now it's very important that you close your sketch where you started and it gets green, this highlighted green. You say finish, go back to place views, breakout, choose your view. The profile is already selected if it's the light blue. Now we need the depth. To have the depth, you go on show hidden edges. Now the edges are here highlighted of the screws where we want to have the breakout going through. So you go on depth, select the depth of a hole here and say OK. And now we have the correct depth. All we now have to do is go to our view and unselect the screw and the parallel pin from being cut. So try here in your first view to find the screw. It is here. Right click on section participation, none. And same for the parallel pin. Right click, section participation, none. Double click on the frame, display option, thread feature selected. Go on annotate, enter symmetry lines, center lines. Now don't forget to switch those lines to lines with only 0.25 millimeters. Just go, so don't forget to switch those lines to thinner lines. Go right click here, go on properties and go by line weight on the 0.25 millimeters line, and same for this line. Of course you can manage this at once. Now the last thing we need is the ISO view. Go on place view, base view. Now turn around the part and now click on the corner. Scale, we have enough space for a 1:1 scale and place it below here. Now you can see you don't see the edge of the tip of the lever. And here the contour is missing as well of the screw. So double click on the frame or in the view, display option. You need this time the tangent edges. Threads, you can click them as well, but you won't see them because they're not shown here. And now you can finish here the center lines as well for yourself and the breakout. So the only thing that's missing so far is the parts list and the position numbers. So if you'd like to know how this works, I put a link in the video. Hopefully you found this project informative. Leave me comments below and please consider to subscribe and hit the like button. So see you in the next video. Bye.